Hi, welcome to today's workout. We are going to do 50 down to 10 lunges and air squats. Now, you can choose whether you're going to do front lunges or reverse lunges. I myself am going to go for reverse lunges today. And if you feel like working a little bit harder, then I suggest you take your dumbbell or kettlebell for both the lunges and also for sit-ups. This way you're going to be doing weighted lunges and weighted sit-ups. So again, the rep scheme is 50 down to 10. So 50, 40, 30, 20, 10 of lunges and sit-ups. But let's start with our warm-up, shall we? All right, so first we are going to start with air squats into leg extensions, back to air squats, and then we're gonna stand tall. I'll show you exactly what we are going to do. So, first, you're gonna squat all the way down. Then you're gonna go for pretty much for the Russian baby maker. So you're gonna extend the legs. You're gonna come back down into your squat and stand tall. You're gonna repeat this 10 times in total, so 9 more times if you join me for the first rep. Go slow. This is much more for quality than for speed. So squat, extend the legs, bring it back down, and stand. Now go at your own pace now. Accumulate 10 in total. Alright, then shake up the legs. Next, we're going to go for 10 good mornings. Hands are in a cross in front of our chest. You are in somewhere between a hip width and a shoulder width stance. Knees are slightly bent, and all you're going to do is shoot the hips back and then shoot them forward, squeeze the bum at the receiving position. So, knees are slightly bent, arms are crossed, shoot the hips back, and then forward and squeeze. You almost want to scoop with your bottom instead of thrusting it forward too much. All right, let's go for 10. Good. Next, we are going to go for the bird's greatest stretch. And for that, we're going to start with the left leg out in the front in lunge position. The right knee is on the floor. And now, you're going to bring your left elbow all the way down to your left foot. Just like this. You're going to press the hip down towards the floor. And then you're going to open up to the side towards the knee that is up here. So I'm going to start this way. Let's go for 10. Really turn your torso and try to turn your chest all the way towards the leg. Good, after 10, you're gonna switch legs. Now you're standing on the left knee, right leg is out in the front, right elbow comes next to your right foot. All the way down to the ground or as far as your mobility allows you to. And then you open up towards the side 10 times again. Alright, next we're gonna go for something called the bird dog. You're gonna start out on all fours and then you're gonna extend opposite legs, opposite arms. So if you're starting with the left arm, you're gonna extend the right leg and so forth. I'd like you to go for 5 and 5 on each side, not alternating. So if you decide you're gonna extend the left arm and the right leg at the same time, you stay on that combination for 5 reps. So starting on all fours, you extend, reach far out with both the arm and the leg, bring it back in the middle, squeeze, almost like a crunch, and then extend again for 5 times. And after 5, you switch sides. Really crunch in the middle. Alright, let's move on to our movements or movement standards for today. So, if you're working without weights, then first you're going to have to choose if you're going to go for reverse or front lunges. Front lunges will look like this, alternating front lunges. Stepping forward one at a time, alternating legs. If you're going for reverse lunges, then you're stepping backwards. I like to have my feet slightly face each other. Therefore, it allows me to keep my balance a little bit more easier. Just not wiggle out to the sides. Alright, very important. Whether you're doing front lunges or reverse lunges, you want to press yourself up through the heel that is out in the front. So if I'm doing front lunges, I'm going to take a step forward. You're not going to see my feet like this. You're going to take a step forward. And then now, when you press yourself up, you're not pressing with this leg. You're ideally pressing through this heel. Let's try that 3 times. So you press yourself up, stand back. Again, press yourself up through that heel, stand back. Once more, stand back. Let's try on both legs, 5 and 5, but alternate this time. So 10 in total. Go slow, make sure you press through the heel. Good. Now, if you're going for reverse lunges, same rule applies. You're gonna press yourself up through the front heel, but this time you're stepping backwards. So let's take a look at these. Now you take a step back, but you're gonna still press yourself up through the leg that is out in the front. Let's go for 10 in total, 5 each side. Awesome job. And now, If you want to use some weights and you have 2 kettlebells, 2 dumbbells at home, I would recommend you holding them next to your body, next to your legs. But as far as I know, most of you only have 1 dumbbell or 1 kettlebell. So you can hold your dumbbells just like this or against your chest this way, whichever you prefer. I'd like this goblet hold more. And then I'd like you to go for 10. If you're not using a dumbbell or any weights today, still go for 10 in your preferred way, reverse or front lunges. If you're using a weight, grab that weight and go for 10 repetitions. All right, good job. Next up is going to be your sit-ups. So for the sit-up, you will need, well, it's optional, but I would recommend you find a thicker towel or a yoga mat if you have at home. And if you have an ab mat, it's going to come very handy. If you don't, you can use a thinner towel, fold it up, put it underneath your lower back. And what I want to see is that every time you come up, the shoulders pass the hips. So they travel this far to the front at least. So they don't stop here. All right, shoulders always in front of the hips. And then ideally, you touch the ground in front of your legs. So let's have our feet together. Ab mat is right behind our lower back. And you're just gonna lay all the way down, extend the arms, put them down. I'm a little bit close here, but imagine I'm not. Extend the arms, and then you're gonna snap up. The power comes from here. Squeeze it as hard as you can, and touch the floor in front of your feet. See how far my shoulders travel. They arrive in front of my hips. So let's go for 5 without weights. All right, that's gonna be your sit-up. If you wanna make this a little bit more difficult, you're gonna grab your dumbbell or your kettlebell, and you're gonna place it in front of your chest and hold it up here high. You don't wanna drop it here. It's gonna feel and work very differently than if you hold it up here. All right, let's go for 5 with your weights. Shoulders still come in front of your hips. Now that feels different. All right, these are going to be your movements today. Again, the rep scheme is 50, 40, 30, 20, 10. Lunges and air squats, or weighted lunges and weighted air squats. Lunges and sit-ups, or weighted lunges and weighted sit-ups. Let's get started. All right, that got sweaty real quick. If you're still working, keep going. If you're done, well done, friend. Awesome job. Thank you so much for joining today, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.